Hey everybody, Jonecia here, and today I just want to give you guys a brief video on tips of how you can engage in a conversation, rather it be online or in person. But before we jump through the video, I just want to let you guys know that today is day number 2 of my 90-day video challenge for ILN Internet Lifestyle Network, making this video number 5. Alright, but for starters, you just want to make sure that you're finding any and everything that will give away a specific location or occasion. Just finding something that's worth pointing out. So for example, you could say, hey, that's a beautiful picture of you and your kids. Or, I see you like to travel. What a nice view. Make sure you're asking open-ended questions as well. People just love talking about themselves, as we all know. And that your job as a conversation starter is to get them engaged in the conversation. So you just want to make sure you're asking open-ended questions which require explanation for the answer rather than just a simple yes or no. So here are some examples of open-ended questions. What sorts of books do you like? What have you learned about online marketing? What is your favorite season and why? And here's some closed-ended questions. Do you like books? Do you know anything about online marketing? Is spring your favorite season? Those are the types of questions that will require a yes or a no. Something very simple. So you want to always make sure you're asking open-ended questions to engage in a conversation. Also, you want to know how to combine general remarks with your open-ended questions. For example, that's a nice handbag. Where did you get it? This automatically lets the owner of the handbag know that you're ready to engage in a conversation and possibly then ending up telling you all the exciting things that might have happened to them that day when they purchased their handbag. Versus saying, I like your handbag, and then saying thank you, and that being the end of the story. So you just want to make sure you're asking things that will engage in conversation, you guys. You can also start off a conversation with pets or hobbies. I see that some people love to cook, so I might even start a conversation off by saying, hey, I see you like to cook. I do too. My favorite dish is shrimp pasta, and we cook this dish every single Sunday because it's a family tradition. What's yours and why? That's the perfect way to start a conversation and get engaged in a meaningful conversation. You also want to make sure that you're being sensitive to the person's feelings. Remember, we don't know these people. We're trying to engage in conversation to build a relationship with these people. So you want to make sure that you're asking questions that don't involve, too touchy subjects or topics that they rather not discuss. You want to make sure you're being as thoughtful as possible when you're talking to people. Don't ask questions that involve weight or their health or, anything that's too touchy or personal. So guys, that's all I have for now. Until then, bye guys, and you have a blessed Monday.